Hi there, Andrew Lessman here with a very, very exciting bit of news. It's just a brief video about a new product that we're about to introduce in the coming weeks or months. I just thought I'd record this video just to give everyone a sense of this product, a little bit of background on the product. It's called Sucresse. The name is sort of interesting how we came up with it, or how I came up with it. The French word for sweet is sucré. S-U-C-R-E with a little accent over it, sucré. And obviously we all know the word for success. So it's something that I was proud when we finally came up with this product. It was a success. I'd been trying for decades. The last sweetener I made was probably 25 years ago when I was first on QVC, maybe closer to 30 years ago. And I've been trying to do a healthy sweetener for decades. We all consume too much sugar added to foods, or we use sweeteners, whether they're Sweet and Low or NutraSweet, whatever they might be in little packets, whether we know it or not, we use those sweeteners. So yeah, they replace 4 or 5 grams of sugar in a sugar packet. But whether you realize it or not, most of those sweeteners contain 1 or 2 grams of sugar or sugar alcohols or some kind of carbohydrate. So most of us don't know this because they all say non-caloric on it, because as long as it's less than 5 calories, you could say it's non-caloric. But even so, it's just a little strange to me that we refer to these products as sugar substitutes or sugar replacements, but virtually all of them, all of them, contain sugar or sugar alcohol or carbohydrate. So they're replacing sugar with sugar or sugar alcohol or carbohydrate. And most of us use these things because we're conscientious or conscious about our need to reduce our carbohydrate or sugar intake. So it is a little strange to me. So Sucresse is, again, another product that we've worked on for decades. We've been using and playing with stevia and extracts of stevia for more than a decade. Unfortunately, until very recently, I never found a form of stevia that I liked. Had a funny aftertaste, had a kind of bitterness to me. And then we recently stumbled on an extract of stevia that I really at the time didn't even know it was stevia when I was tasting it, but loved it. And so that is the special extract that we're using. And our special extract, what I've done is combined it with an amino acid. So in a sweetener packet, you have to have, because the concentrated stevia is just a tiny little, like literally specks of dust. So the sweeteners in any of those packets are like an insignificant amount of powder. So they need what's called a carrier or a bulking agent, that's what they call it. And that's where they use carbohydrates like dextrose or glucose or different sugar alcohols, or even maltodextrin, carbohydrates or synthetic carbohydrates or things like that. So they use all sorts of strange ingredients in those sweetener packets. We do not. What I used was an ingredient. About almost 40 years ago, we made a children's vitamin, and I refused to put sugar or artificial sweeteners in our children's vitamin tablet. We'll soon have a children's vitamin drink out. That's coming in the months to come. But I refuse to put any sugar or artificial sweeteners in that tablet. Of course, no child will chew on a vitamin tablet that's bitter and terrible. What I used was an amino acid, glycine. The simplest of amino acids, and most people don't realize this. Amino acids are what makes up protein. It's a building block of protein. And of course, protein, by most people's account, is the most desirable macronutrient in our diet. We all talk about the importance and need for protein, the structure in our body. Glycine is the smallest amino acid, the simplest amino acid. Glycine, its simplicity, is almost what gives it its importance. But that simplicity gives it a bizarre quality. And we really don't think of protein as being sweet, but glycine is. Glycine has this strange, cool sweetness, which is why I used it literally as the sweetener, the natural sweetener in my children's vitamin tablet almost 40 years ago. I never forgot that. So when we were taking our incredible new stevia and we needed something to be sort of its carrying agent, bulking agent in that packet. I refused to use sugar or sugar alcohols or carbohydrate. I just thought that was inherently misleading and deceptive because most people using that sugar replacement or sugar substitute, the last thing they want is more carb or sugar alcohol. So I figured we'd try, just sort of with my Choco Nuvo, adding the cholesterol-lowering ingredient, made the chocolate taste even better and creamier. I decided we'd try the glycine to see how that might work as a bulking agent and a carrying agent. As it turned out, it was a perfect powder to do that. It's soluble even in cold tea. It's soluble in coffee, of course, or even in water. So it was perfect, a perfect bulking agent. It blended perfectly. It was a light, fluffy powder. And its natural cool sweetness enhanced our natural stevia. So our natural non-GMO stevia, when we added it to the glycine, it was a success. So we take that French word for sweet, which is sucré, and we add success. So it's sucresse, easy to remember, easy name. So it's our patented non-caloric, zero-calorie sweetener. The only thing you find in it is our natural non-GMO stevia and a gram of the simplest amino acid, glycine. And because Mother Nature never ceases to amaze, when you look at the benefits of the amino acid glycine, if you went online and you could find glycine supplements, in fact, our packeted sucresse costs less than if you were buying the glycine in each packet separately. So if you just got glycine capsules, even from me, glycine capsules for any one of a dozen companies, if you just were buying glycine capsules, those glycine capsules would cost more than our sucresse. So you could add our wonderful, very expensive stevia sweetener to the glycine, and it's less expensive than getting glycine. But I digressed, because the most amazing thing that Mother Nature did in terms of glycine, if you look at one of the reasons why people separately supplement glycine, at the very top of that list is to help support healthy glucose metabolism, to help support healthy insulin metabolism. Many of us who are trying to reduce our sugar intake and our carbohydrate intake are doing so because we want to improve our blood sugar metabolism, our carbohydrate metabolism, our insulin metabolism. So best of all, when we make our sugar substitute, the amino acid we use, glycine, actually helps support and promotes your body doing this. So Mother Nature, once again at her very best, the simplest amino acid, works perfectly to carry our stevia. It has its own cool natural taste that then enhances the sweetness of our stevia. And best of all, glycine on its own, you get a gram in each packet, so it's like getting two 500 milligram capsules. And what does that glycine help support? Healthy blood sugar metabolism and healthy insulin metabolism. Kind of like Choco Nuvo, it's one of those unexpected contributions that Mother Nature does in terms of product development. And as I always say, the more we pay attention to Mother Nature, the better we do our job of developing products for you. And sucresse is no exception. So again, it's incredibly affordable. As I said, it's less expensive than if you were going to get the glycine itself separately. And our stevia extract is unlike any stevia extract you're going to see in any packet anywhere in the world. So it really is unique, not bitter, no funny aftertaste. I say it's approximately 2 teaspoons of sugar equivalents per packet, might even be a little bit more than that. Less is more. It really delivers its benefits when you just sprinkle a little bit on. And I know you'll love it. So it was just exciting to share the sort of strange path of development that some of our products take. And it's taken several decades for us to create sucresse. But as I often say, now our success is your sucresse. And hopefully when it comes to eating healthier, it will be your success as well. So hopefully that video wasn't too long, and I hope you enjoy sucresse.